People, DG, welcome back to Stars and Duds of the Week, Premier League Stars and Duds of the Week, better yet. If you ain't been here before, obviously I'll highlight out of all the football I've watched, the best and the worst performers in the Premier League for me personally this week. So let's crack on, man. It's been a good week. It's been a good week for my fantasy league. It's been a good week. Whenever Arsenal win, it's a good weekend. We can watch match of the day. Sadly, Spurs keep winning. As much as I don't want to say it, Spurs are in there for in regards to the Premier League shout. Still think Manchester City will do it, but they're the target. I mean, nobody's speaking about Spurs in regards to the league. It's all about Pochettino's immediate future, so that could be used to Spurs' advantage. Liverpool are doing their thing, so I can't not speak about the title, not speak about people leading the race. Liverpool look like they're the ones to beat, so it's an interesting race. Just a shame Arsenal's not involved in any capacity. So yeah, stars and duds of the week. I don't know whether to start with stars or duds. We've obviously seen some shockers with Palace as well, so and Leicester, to be fair to them. So let's start off with the duds, man. I've got a lot written down over my paper. My handwriting's atrocious, people, so you only get 30 seconds. But let's crack on. In goal, I must admit, I'm going to go with Pickford purely because he conceded more goals. Literally one more goal than Partridge of Cardiff. Some of the goals that who did Cardiff play? United. Some of the goals that United scored were good goals, but it's like, what was the keeper doing? Fair enough, there was a couple deflections, but it's like he really could have done better. And Pickford, that was a nasty little challenge on Dele Alli. I mean, he was playing, doing nonsense as well throughout that whole game. Ultimately, he conceded 6 goals out. Now, I'm not just suggesting it's Pickford's fault at all, because obviously for a team to concede 6 goals, there's something wrong with the whole team's approach and specifically the defenders. So, if he's not got a wall in front of him, what can he do? So I'm going to go with Pickford. The manager, I'm obviously going to go with Marco Silva. Pep Guardiola can be his assistant for that shocking defeat or a shock defeat to Palace. You could also make a case for Sarri as well. In fact, you know what, we'll put Sarri in this. Marco Silva and Sarri will be the dream team. So yeah, we've got the manager, we've got the keeper. He doesn't play left back, in fact he plays on the right hand side, but I'm going to go with Kyle Walker. He conceded a penalty, and someone that's normally playing in good form for Manchester City wasn't there this week for them. So it's okay to have an off day, but he's got to go there. On the right hand side, I'm going to go with Bardsley of Burnley. He got stressed out at right back. I mean, Kohler and all them man there were just burning him down the left hand side. It was amazing to watch from an Arsenal fan point of view. Gonna go with Michael Keane. I must admit, Seamus Coleman is coming to my head to go in this team, but Michael Keane's atrocious, man. I can't even lie. I don't like to. The man's a professional. I'm not personally attacking him, but someone that was seen as England caps, as stepping up to returning to Man United and possibly taking a step up to a top 6 side. He was linked with Spurs. Obviously, he's English and things like that. He was poor. Not just him, Zuma was poor. In fact, the whole Everton were poor, to be fair with you. But Keane, I took a shine to Keane in a negative light. So Keane's going to be there. Bamber of Cardiff, similar to Keane, terrible defending. Just everything. If someone could write a book based on this week, how to not defend, or how to not aspire to defend like so. That would be it. Like, that would be it. Everything's wrong. Everything you shouldn't do. If I was a young centre half at Everton, I'd be licking my lips based on that game. Surely the manager's got to look in house, because he can't sign anyone, and look at some young players, because they can't have defended any worse than Michael Keane and Bamber of Cardiff. There's got to be a likewise youngster there, because yeah, they were terrible, man. I mean, they were terrible. Like, it's good for United fans, I suppose they're back in form and things like that, but it was terrible. Not just them two in particular, the whole squad. We could have had a Cardiff/Everton mixed 11, to be fair with you. So he's going to go there. So obviously we've got Bamber, Keane, Walker at left back, Bardsley at right back, Pickford in goal. That's the back 5. Midfield, Gomez didn't get going for Everton, so he's going to be here. Kovacic is going to be here of Chelsea. And in the 10, I'm going to go with West Ham's Felipe Anderson. I know he didn't technically play in the 10, but he didn't exactly have one of his better games. Up front, I'm going with Willian, Gab Jesus, and Hernandez of West Ham. Now, it's not just these lot. I got many players who could have made this team. Like I said, the whole of Everton could have been in here. A couple of Wolves players could have been in here. The whole of Chelsea could have been in here. I think it's harsh to put Burnley players. Only a few, to be fair with you. I felt they ran around and put themselves in a good light. I'm not sure if he played, but Wood could have been in here. But yeah, before we run over that, let's recap the team. I'm gonna go with Pickford in goal. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pickford in goal. How can I go with Pickford in goal? Pickford is in goal. Pickford, Bamba, Keane, Bardsley, Walker, Kovacic, Gomez, Felipe Anderson, Gab Jesus, Willian, and Hernandez. I mean, it's quite the Brazilian team out here. So yeah, that would be the duds. Special shouts have to go to Zanker of Huddersfield. He was poor. Morrison of Thingy as well. Cardiff, the whole of this Cardiff side. To be fair, Connor Cody, I felt of Wolves if anyone. Loris just for the definitely the second goal they conceded. Just purely to highlight that they really shouldn't. He really could have done better. John Stones could have been in here. Court could have probably been in here. Sanchez, Edison, Bowley to a degree. Yeah, there was a couple players that could have been in here, man. Moving on to better lights, and in regards to the stars, the manager's going to be Roy Hodgson. Assistant can be Claude Powell. Admittedly, people, in regards to being a goalie, I'm not too sure, man. So I'm gonna Casper Schmeichel's in goal for Leicester, right? I mean that's a difficult away trip with Hazard and them players there, so I'm gonna give it to Casper Schmeichel. Um, Centre halves, I'm going personally with Virgil van Dijk. He had a quality game again for Liverpool. And I'm going to go with Arsenal's very own Socrates. I felt he had a great game against Burnley. Left back, I'm going with Kolasinac, however you want to pronounce him. Forgive me for butchering his name. Going forward, he's definitely one of the best left backs in the Prem. Keywords going forward. Let's not talk about what defenders actually have to do. And at right back, I was going to go with Basaka of Palace, so he gets a special mention. But Pereira of Leicester just about edges him, man. He had a good game. Obviously, was heavily involved in Vardy's goal, which ultimately won it. So I'm going with that. Um, I'm going to go with Fabinho and Maddison in midfield. In front of, well, in the 10 position, Mohamed Salah. I'm going with Son, Kane, and Aubameyang up front. They picked themselves 6 goals between them in their games, to be fair with you. It's sad Carl Eriksson could have probably been in here and a couple others, man. But to recap, Casper Schmeichel, Kola, Pereira, Van Dijk, Socrates, Fabinho, Maddison, Salah, Son of Spurs, Kane of Spurs, and obviously Arsenal's very own Aubameyang. Now, special shouts go out to Mesut Ozil. Special shouts go out to Zaha, Townsend for that worldy, Sane because of one of the rare good players on the pitch for Manchester City, Firmino and a couple other Leicester, not Leicester, probably, sorry, play people, Liverpool players, Doherty of Wolves, yeah, a couple United players. Pogba definitely. Yeah, Vardy gets a shout out. Obviously, Ings could have been in this team. Ings and Vardy are very unlucky that the people I've picked they got 2 goals between them, the front three. How often does that happen in the Prem? It's very rare. So, yeah, man, it's been a good Premier League weekend. The good thing is, well, in Arsenal's case, we're back in action on Wednesday. Some people are playing on Tuesday. So yeah, and then we're playing again on Saturday against Liverpool at Anfield. Which boy, the way they're playing, man, I hope we can do ourselves some favours, but it is what it is, man. Spurs, if you want to start losing, it'd be great as well because, again, I'm going to keep bantering you lot about no trophies and stuff, but banter aside, you're doing some great stuff. Again, considering nobody was signed, speaks volumes of the players and the staff and everyone pulling in the same direction. Manchester City, target on their backs. Are they showing ferocities? I don't know. But people, DG, man, another Premier League week gone. Thank you for reviewing it with me. Thank you for staying here and watching and listening. It means a lot, man. If you're not going to watch anything of me between now and the New Year, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and them things, man. Your support means everything. But for now on this Sunday evening, it's time for me to go to the gym. People, stay safe. Deluded.